JKB back with another episode. Today on the show, I'm talking about the CHG70 gaming monitor. Now, Samsung reached out to me and said, would you like to do a sponsored video? And I said, yes, absolutely, because I believe in Samsung. So when I opened up that box, not only was I blown away by the monitor, which I'll get into in the video, but they included the 960 EVO M.2 solid state drive, which is blazing fast for your gaming PC. And I'm so happy that I have this. They must have heard I was building one at this very moment in time, because this is going directly into my gaming PC. So thank you so much to Samsung for sending this over. I really don't need to explain to you guys how important it is to have a solid state drive running your games on a gaming PC. I mean, that versus a standard drive is like night and day. This is blazing fast. And I'm like, my mind is like blown that I have this for my gaming PC. Thank you, Samsung, for that little surprise. So I'll put in, a link in the underbar if you want to check this out. This is a QLED quantum dot display at 27 inches. It's just amazing to have on your desk. The resolution is 2560 by 1440, which some people may say is about 2K. However, it's actually above 2K in terms of resolution. It is curved at 1800R, which means you essentially get that IMAX vibe from the display itself. The idea is that because your eyes are essentially round, the monitor is kind of wrapping around them. And I know it sounds weird, and it's very hard for me to explain that unless you've seen it yourself in person. Curved monitors, I mean, I have one in my living room at 55 inches now. I'm so blown away with like what they actually do. Some people, again, need to experience it, but I'm telling you right now, trust me, a curved monitor really does give you another kind of feeling of being immersed into what you're looking at. The monitor also has HDR, high dynamic range, and I'll tell you this much, because I understand how HDR works now, having a Samsung, gigantic 4K television, I see the exact same technology within this monitor, and I'm happy to say it works just as good as it would on a giant TV in your living room. So if you're the type of gamer that really needs to have the finer details shown to you, say, a pro gamer playing a first-person shooter, there could be a scene with fog or a scene with rain, and sometimes on, standard televisions or monitors, it's hard to see through certain atmosphere effects within a scene in a game, but with HDR, you get a sharper, clearer image within those foggy or rainy scenes. So it's a definite plus that the monitor has HDR. The next one is so important to gamers out there, and that is the refresh rate of this monitor is at 144 Hertz, which is like blazing fast, no delay, no issue. You're not going to have to deal with anything. I mean, it's just so blazing fast for gamers out there, and not having a delay on games like, first-person shooters, RTS, is super important, especially on gaming monitors that are hooked up to PCs. I should also point out one other amazing thing on this. The menu system on this display is set up to connect to 3 customized buttons on the bottom of the display. When you start pushing these buttons, you'll notice the settings of the monitor change instantly. What this is doing is connecting it to 3 different customized features built into the monitor. So if you are the type of person that is just playing first-person shooters, you want a quick refresh rate at 144, but you want to fiddle with the brightness, or you want to fiddle with the contrast, or you want to fiddle with any of those settings, you can customize that to that experience, to that genre. So first-person shooter could be on button number 1. Button number 2 could be set up to play an RPG. Button number 3 could be an RTS. You can customize this at any point, at any time, using the amazing interface on this display that I'm like, it's not confusing at all. You just simply push a button and you can scroll up and down and figure out how you want your monitor to look. That customization in this monitor is probably my favorite aspect of the monitor, because as a reviewer, but as somebody who's going to be getting into different types of games on PC, such as first-person shooter and RTS, switching between those, you might want to switch up some aspects, and to do that with buttons on the bottom of the display instantly is just a dream come true, especially, like I said, as a reviewer. If I want to switch between a first-person shooter and an RTS, it's just one button. As a reviewer, That is spectacular, and that right there is probably my favorite feature of the monitor. It's one of these monitors that I'm just like so happy with that I can't recommend it enough. And I just want to take another second to say thank you to Samsung for sending this over, because with the gaming PC, with the solid state drive, they've set me up to have, you know, the best experience I can possibly have with a gaming PC. Last but not least, I'm going to just say I highly do recommend this monitor. If you're the type of person that switches between that many games, this monitor is for you. Because of the customization buttons on the bottom of the monitor, you will not waste any time fiddling with things or fiddling in menus. You set it up once, that is it. Anytime you play a first-person shooter, you put it on that setting. You can put it on an RTS setting. You can put it on watching a movie setting. Anything you want to do can be customized to the bottom of the monitor, and that is really, yeah, HDR. I mean, a resolution at like basically above 2K. This monitor is spectacular. So check it out. Link in the inner bar to the monitor, and I really do look forward to getting my PC up and running with this monitor, with the solid state drive, and doing future episodes using the monitor. So thank you to Samsung Canada for supplying it and sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of JKB.